All right, guys. So I'm gonna start to do a series of videos, kind of looking at things to come when it comes to everything that's Web 3.0, blockchain, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and I'm excited to really get into this for the first time. But you have this new search engine called Presearch, Search, one word, Presearch, and I think it's really uh, you can never really tell with the future. Nobody has a crystal ball, but if there was ever a serious threat to Google when it comes to search engines, pre-search is probably the biggest threat that Google has had to face. And the biggest reason is because it does something really unfathomable, which is pay people to use its search engine. So you have Google on the one hand, who will take your data and make money off of your data, your behavior, what you do, going on its search engine, going on different websites. Google makes money off of you searching. The pre-search really flips that on its head and allows people to get paid for their searching rather than somebody else making money off of it. Instead, people can make money off of searching. So specifically, the way it works is you could go to Google, for example, or you could use Microsoft Bing. I like Bing more than Google, so do me a favor, go use Microsoft Bing and type in Presearch, and you can kind of learn more about what they do. You can go to their website, Presearch. You can make go on your computer and make Presearch a default search engine. You could also download the Presearch app on your phone. And the way it works is every time you use Presearch, they currently are giving uh, 1/10 of one token for every time that you search. And they give you a max payout of 3 tokens per day. So basically, Presearch will pay you in their own cryptocurrency token called the Presearch token, also known as the Pre token. And for every 10 times you do a search, they will give you one free Presearch token. And these things are actually worth money. According to CoinMarketCap, which is one of the biggest cryptocurrency, crypto token websites that are out there for informational purposes. It's owned by Binance. Binance is one of I think it's the number two, might be the number one cryptocurrency exchange out there. Binance owns CoinMarketCap, and according to CoinMarketCap, which keeps track of what people are currently buying the tokens for, as of right now, the Presearch token, last time I checked, is going for 28 cents a token. So it's real money. You can take all these Presearch tokens and you can literally, at a certain threshold, you can literally exchange the Presearch tokens for cash. You can convert the tokens into any currency you want. You can convert it into Bitcoin. You could convert it into Ethereum. So these tokens are worth actual real money. So it might not seem like much right now. You do 10 searches, you get paid one of these tokens, and each one of these tokens is worth 28 cents. Not that big of a deal. But but guys, you have to remember, like, just this past January, you have to look up how much Ethereum was worth. You got to look up a couple years ago how much Bitcoin was worth. A lot of these coins, they start off not worth that much, but as their popularity grows and their uses grow, then the value of the coin and the token grows. I could do a separate segment and separate video on this in terms of, what makes a cryptocurrency token valuable. But one of the biggest things is the popularity of the blockchain. Blockchains and cryptocurrencies are tied together. You look at Ethereum, and the reason why going back to Bitcoin, Bitcoin is a bit unique. That's kind of like store of value, and that's probably going to be a crypto token that people use, similar to cash, as kind of an alternative to the dollar. Bitcoin's unique. I think that Bitcoin is going to remain supreme when it comes to that use. But when you look at Ethereum, Ethereum's something completely different. Ethereum's value comes from how popular the Ethereum blockchain is and how people use that blockchain. So you look at a bunch of the different cryptocurrencies out there, and a lot of times the value of the token appreciates and rises because the blockchain is growing in value. Just as an example, this past week, probably a lot of you have heard of a company called DraftKings, and DraftKings has opened up a marketplace to sell NFTs. NFTs would be non fungible tokens, and they're setting up this marketplace. But in order to set it up, DraftKings isn't going to just set up their own blockchain. Like, why would they do that? That would take too much money and time. So they're going to do what lots and lots of big companies are going to do, which is they're going to use an existing blockchain. DraftKings is currently going to be using a blockchain called Polygon. Thus, the Polygon token has gone up pretty close to double within the past 2 or 3 weeks. The Polygon token, I think, was going for a little bit over a dollar, $1.08, $1.10, and now the Polygon token, if you look it up, it's going close to $2. So be just and that was one agreement. Like that was just one company. Like Polygon, all of a sudden, like they decide they get a deal with DraftKings, and all of a sudden the token shoots up in value. So my whole main point in going through all of this is that it just takes a couple catalysts. You Presearch just a couple months ago, and this is when I really first heard about them. Presearch really skyrocketed in value after it was announced that Google Android phones in Europe, they're now including Presearch as a default search option on all Android phones. It's going to be pre-downloaded, and when you're on your Android phone in Europe, you look at the default search engine options. Google being one of them, obviously. There's going to be a few different ones. Presearch is going to be one of those 8 options that people can choose. So it's getting more into the mainstream. People are going to be using it more. After that news was announced, the value of the coin went up by 174%. So, it's not that like, oh, I do 10 searches, I get one of these tokens, oh boy, I got a quarter. That part doesn't matter so much. The part that matters is that these tokens are going to appreciate in value. How much money, like how happy are you going to be if the value of the token, like let's say you get 1,000 tokens, are you going to be happy if the value of the token goes from a quarter to a dollar, and then it's worth 4 times what it was before? Are you going to be happy if it goes from a dollar to $5? Because these cryptocurrency tokens are going up in value from a quarter to a dollar all the time. They're going up from a dollar to $2 all the time. If you look up a token called Solana, Solana's blockchain has had a huge breakthrough this year, and especially with the rise of NFTs, and their blockchain is going really popular in terms of people using that blockchain to buy NFTs. The value of the Solana coin was going for about $40 a coin. It's skyrocketed this past year. It's now up to $200 a coin. So my whole point here is these pre-search tokens have value, and you get these tokens just for searching. You get paid money just for searching. It's a threat to Google. I've been using Presearch on my phone to search regular stuff now for the past, I would say, month and a half. It works great. I don't notice any difference with it versus Google. And the best part is Presearch is going to have pay-per-click advertising the same way that Google does. Theirs is going to be a little different, and I'll probably make a separate video to talk about the differences. The main way that they're going to do it is this thing called keyword staking, but it's going to be a form of pay-per-click advertising that they're going to offer. Presearch currently has 2.4 million users worldwide. 2.4 million, so it's not a small thing by any means. So the main point of the video was to bring up the fact that there's now the search engine that will pay you money to search, and I think that's powerful because the younger generation that's out there, a lot of those people, they they're motivated by stuff like this. They're early adopters in technology. They're going to be more willing to give new technology a shot. And a lot of younger people, they really like money, and the college debt's expensive. The student loans are expensive. Not so I think it's going to be a thing that really takes off as a threat to Google, and it's definitely something to look out for. And after doing my research, Presearch is the number one blockchain decentralized search engine that's out there. So I definitely recommend that you guys, maybe give it a shot and earn yourself some Presearch tokens.